Hey there, Luke here with another video. For those of you unfamiliar with our channel, my husband Tyler and I make weekly travel videos where we document our experiences since moving from North America to the UK. If you've been following along on our Eurotrip 2021 series, you'll know that we recently entered Spain and we're exploring some of Barcelona and the Catalonia region. In this video, I'm going to take you to a lesser known and lesser visited micronation called Andorra that is tucked away in the Pyrenees mountains between Spain and France. Now, I wouldn't say that this is a super popular tourist destination. It's not that easy to get to in the grand scheme of things because it doesn't have any major cities, there are no real trains that go to Andorra, and also there are no airports located in Andorra. And it's roughly isolated because of its geography being in the remote Pyrenees mountains. So really the only options to get here are by car or by bus. We did the bus option to enter here, and I'll walk you through what that whole experience was like. We took the bus from Barcelona to the capital city of Andorra, which is Andorra la Vella. This is definitely not the fastest way to get there, but we did do it to save money. And when we got to the border, it was a bit of an experience, let's just say that. So you have to go through border patrol to enter here, so it's not like other European countries. And on the bus we were on, a border guard came on with a drug sniffing dog. And I had the unfortunate experience of having a bag that set this dog off and made them suspect that I was carrying drugs into the country, which, just in case it needs to be said, I was not carrying drugs to enter the country. I have no idea what I had in my bag that set it off, but I did. So I got called into the Andorran Border Patrol office and was asked a lot of questions, and they had to look through my entire set of luggage, which was a lot of stuff. So that was not fun, but fortunately we got through it and we were allowed to enter Andorra. Once we arrived in town, we headed straight to the tourist office to try and get a bit more information of what hikes and attractions there are in Andorra. I do have to say that unfortunately we didn't find that the people in the tourist office, or maybe at least the person that we got, was all that helpful. They didn't really even seem to know all that much about bus schedules or anything, and you kind of felt like you were more annoying them by asking questions than anything, so I don't have the best experience to share about them. But that's all right, we still were able to enjoy ourselves and kind of gathered information between what they shared and the internet to have a nice time in Andorra. We grabbed a local bus to our accommodations, which was located in Arinsal, which is outside the city of Andorra la Vella, and it is actually kind of tucked away in a ski resort type area, but because it was summertime, there was no one there, and it was kind of nice to get out of the city, and we're happy with our place that we stayed in because we actually got a pretty nice hotel room for a really good price, and that had great views away from Andorra la Vella. One place we headed to in Andorra was the UNESCO designated Madriu-Perafita-Claror Valley. You can hike for hours or even days in this valley, but we only did a short portion of it and just headed back to town to continue exploring different parts of the country. Once we returned to town, we took another local bus, this time to the cute mountain town of Ordino. The town is really cute with the small church of Sant Corneli and Sant Sebria of Ordino. This was definitely a side of Andorra that we enjoyed, and we are glad that we took the time to visit one of the smaller towns in Andorra. The following morning, we headed out on an early morning hike that we were actually able to access directly from our hotel in Arinsal. The hike took us right up to the Refugi del Pla de l'Estany. The views on the hike were absolutely stunning, and this was our favorite hike by far in Andorra, and we would highly recommend it. We absolutely loved our time on this hike, and we really started to appreciate the majestic beauty of the Pyrenees Mountains. Again, another perk about this was that, like I said earlier, not a ton of people visit Andorra, and especially at this time that we were traveling, even more so, not many people were visiting in Andorra, and we had a great hike practically to ourselves. So really, this was the icing on the cake of visiting in Andorra, and this alone made it worth it. Because I don't know, but I would imagine that similar hikes in the Pyrenees, in the France or the Spain side, would probably have more tourists, especially if it was this beautiful. So if you want to enjoy the beauty of the Pyrenees Mountains, but a little bit more isolated from other people, then Andorra might be a good option. All right, everyone, that is it for this video on Andorra. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about this micronation. Have you been to Andorra and want to share your experience of different hikes or different experiences that you enjoyed in the country? Let us know in the comments down below, and also don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. In our next travel video, we will be continuing our time in Spain, and we will be taking you along Spain's east coast, including the cities of Valencia, Murcia, Alicante, and Cartagena. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to see you at the next video. Bye!